Okay. So the gauntlet is a 7x7 square room grid. In the middle is the boss, and next to it is the starting room. The Corrupted Gauntlet, which we'll be doing, you have 7 minutes and 30 seconds to prepare to fight the boss. After 7 minutes and 30 seconds, you will warp to him no matter where you are in the gauntlet. You will start out with a Crystal Scepter, which is used as a weapon and to reveal new rooms. Crystal Axe, a Pickaxe, a Harpoon, a Pestle Mortar, and a single-use teleport crystal to teleport you back to the starting room. In the starting room, there is a range to cook your food, a singing bowl which is used to craft everything, a teleport platform to leave, tool storage to get tools again if you misplaced them, you shouldn't need it, and a water pump to fill vials for potions. When you start revealing rooms, they are random and have resources and monsters. The resources are ore, cotton, wood, herb leaves, and fishing spots for fish. And the monsters are as weak, strong, and demi bosses. So the weak monsters will kill first, and they are rats, spiders, and bats. They drop crystal shards. They drop just about anything in the gauntlet, and they can drop a weapon frame, which we need. And we need within 3 kills, you will always get a weapon frame. Strong monsters, we will only kill 2, and we'll kill them just for crystal shards, which was used to craft everything here. And then demi bosses are only on the outer edge of the gauntlet. And we only care about the dragon and the dark beast, which are used to make the tier 3 staff and bow respectively. They drop the item for those. Crystal shards are used for everything, and you get them from anything here in the gauntlet. Weapon frames, you only need 2, and they are used to make our staff and bow. Water paddlefish, you get from fishing pools or drops. It's the food. The leaf is used to make the potions, and the potions here act like a prayer potion and a stamina potion. We only need 2 of them. The teleport crystal, you start with 1, you only need 1, takes you back to the starting room. The spike is dropped from the bear for the melee weapon, don't care. The orb is dropped from the dragon for the tier 3 mage staff, we need. And the bowstring is dropped from the dark beast for the tier 3 bow, which we need. You don't really need to know the stats or anything. We will be making tier 2 armor, which reduces his max hit to 10 while praying the correct prayer, and it reduces the max hit of his tornadoes from 15 to 30 to 10 to 20. And yeah, we're going to go. I'm going to show you how to get to the gauntlet now. So get your teleport crystal, teleport the Perfidinus northwest. You can't bring anything in the gauntlet. You can technically, like, it'll allow you to store things in the gauntlet portal, but there's no need for that. Just store everything before you go into the gauntlet. So in the corner here will be a big deposit box to deposit your loot. And over here is your reward chest. You always will get a reward whether you win or lose from the gauntlet. And you have to collect it before it lets you back in. Here's the actual gauntlet portal. And right click it to bring up the option to enter the corrupted gauntlet. So when you start in the starting room, you want to go around it, like in a C pattern, to try and it's the fastest way to find resources at the beginning. And we are looking for monsters for that, the little weak guys for weapon frames, and other resources like the ore, wood, cotton, and leaves. Don't really care about fishing pools right now. I mean, at the beginning they're kind of worthless, so hopefully they'll be useful once we start collecting our food. But we don't do that yet. All right, so these resource nodes give 3: the cotton, wood, and ore. The leaves only give 1. I usually will pray when I have multiple guys on me. Even the little guys like that back can hit 11, so you don't really want that. Here's the wood. So not the best beginning, that's for sure, but this should be enough to get to justify a run. Especially pray when the mid-tier guys are hitting you. they will hurt you pretty bad. All right. So wood we don't wood at least. So we have 7 wood. You need 3 nodes, and the third node you can just hit once to get that 7th. Drop all your resources to make your armor, which is ore, wood, and cotton in front of here, in front of the singing pool. Make your 2 vials, and make a mage staff. Equip that. We can drop the axe. We don't need it. And I'm going to go ahead and kill this wolf rhyme here, because I like to kill 2 mid-tier enemies. And he's right here, so... He dropped the weapon frame, so we don't need any more weapon frames. You only need 2. Kill this unicorn, and we'll be good on shards, most likely, for the rest of there. Shards are random, but this is generally what will get you through the gauntlet. A bear, we don't want the bear, but I will take his ore. I believe I already got 6 ore, so we only need to tap this once. There, done. Make sure you prey on these big guys. Bear attacks with melee. Here's the cotton, so we'll get the rest of my cotton right now. We need 7. And now is generally a good time to start preparing the potions, so don't do it at the very beginning, but when you're running in the outer rooms looking for your Dark Beast and Dragon, go ahead and crash the shards and dust. You only need to do it twice for 20 powder. Takes 10 to make a potion. And you can also fill up your vials from these water pools. Not a bad idea. And fish while looking for the dragon and dark beast in the outer edges. This is where you generally will get most of your fish for your run. Alright, so we are good on we don't need the pickaxe anymore, nor do we need the pestle and mortar. We can go ahead and make our potions while running. And there's the dark beast, that's good. He attacks with range, make sure you pray it. They always drop a weapon frame, so if you haven't gotten your second one, you can get it from them now. And they always drop the tier 3 item, so no need to be too worried about it. There's only 2 per gauntlet, so there's only 1 more dark beast around here, but we don't need it. But that's why it can be hard to find them, because there's only 2, and it's a 7x7 grid. Not really fair sometimes. Alrighty, we're doing pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and finish these potions. Done with potions now. We are still looking for a dragon. So they actually can't be in these corner rooms, but it's not a huge deal. You just go right through them real quick. Still no luck on the dragon. Get a little bit more fish. I'm going to leave 1 more inventory spot open for his orb. The bear, ignore him. I mean, I know if you... I wouldn't even bother really trying to, like, just kill him and use a melee weapon instead. Because you really want the bow and the staff. It helps. It's the best thing against the boss because of just how the room is set up. And his special attack. So still no dragon. And we still have plenty of time if we find him in this like next room. I'd really like him now. This is like, I mean, at this point, yeah, here we go. We did really good on everything else, but if you run out of stamina and need to drink your potion because you're looking for him, I mean, that's generally like a fail. But with 2 minutes, I should be able to get everything I need. It only takes about a minute to fully gear. So go ahead and teleport back here. As soon as you teleport, drop your fish. We'll re-pick that back up later. I didn't mean to get this crystal. We don't need that. And let's go ahead and you got to pick up the stuff we dropped in front so we can make our armor. There we go. Here we go. So tier 2 is purple. So let's make up the purple. Try not to make the red. That would be bad. Make your staff and your bow. And we are done with those. Let's go get some food. So luckily there was plenty of fish at the beginning here. And so let's go fish from one of these pools. It only takes about 15 seconds to cook a whole inventory. So we'll be fine. I'm just gonna probably, I'm gonna fish from 2 of these pools and call it. I still need to pick up the fish, and that takes longer than cooking it, strangely enough. And the fishing pools give 4 fish. So now we don't need this, the harpoon, the scepter, get rid of all that. Just clutter, distract you. Pick up your fish, cook it on the range. Generally, I mean, the more fish the better, so I should have probably gone that other pool. But this should be enough fish to do him. I mean, it will be enough, unless you're super unlucky, but then 6 more fish probably will help you. So he attacks with range and mage. He always attacks with his range first. Every 4 attacks he does, he'll switch attack style. And every 5 attacks you do on him, he'll switch his protect to protect against whatever you're hitting him with. So we'll be switching weapons throughout. So go ahead and pray range and eagle eye, because I'm going to hit him with my bow. Or rigor. And start hitting him. So the floor will go red, then orange. That means the red's a warning, the orange is going to do damage. So don't be on it. There we go. He just switched because he did 5 attacks. 2, 3, 4. So that purple blast will disable your prayers. It also sounds like a fireball. Alright, we gotta run. So it's always good to prioritize survival here. So don't worry if you're not always hitting him. Don't be near those tornadoes. They will mess you up. You gotta run away from them. They usually spawn in the corners, and he'll spawn up to 4. He spawns more as he gets more closer to death. Alright, here we go. He's gonna switch. I generally like to keep my health up high, so I'm gonna go ahead and eat. I also like to eat when I'm running from the friggin' tornadoes. It's a good time to eat. You can actually run through the tornadoes. They act like alms, like lightning, so you can run through them. Just don't stop when they're chasing you, though. Even if you think they're about to run out, you might misgauge the time on them, and you're gonna regret it. Quick prayer is mage and mage protect with rigor, because the mage attack disables your prayer. Tornadoes. Back. You said prioritize surviving. Wrong prayer there. That's what happens when you pray wrong. You get hit hard. Get that pro. Switch protection. There we go. Oh, good. There he goes again. Oh, nowhere near me. That's nice. Switch to auger. Disable my prayer. Turn back on. So he actually shows an animation when he's changing his attack style. So if you misplace your counts, you can also use that. It's like if you see that, and if you should just change your prayers, because he's changing his. See, this can happen. You can run right into a floor without realizing it. Just keep moving. Watch your pathing here. You kind of want to move in horizontal lines, honestly. It's the best, because when you start moving diagonally, your character can't really predict. And you can't run underneath him because he'll trample you for up to like 60 damage. Not very fun. Oh, fuck. Just like that little mistake just cost me 33 HP. So we need to get back on here quickly. We might need to run under him a little bit. Trample to hit. Too bad? Okay. Tornado attack. Honestly, I don't know if I'll be doing it this run. This isn't looking good. Get off the glowing portal. And he trampled me. Another glowing floor. Come on. Got me some slack here. Give me some legendary hits here. Oh, and we got him. Usually it's not that bad. Shit happens. Alright, so once you complete it, your reward will be in this chest. And there you go. That's the gauntlet. Good luck.